Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel Investment Mindset. Today in this video, I would like to talk about a stock named Salutica Berhad trading on Bursa Malaysia with ticker Salute 0183. This stock got into my radar when I first saw it had a surge of almost 158% in its stock's price in the month of April this year alone. Since the beginning of this year, its shares price has soared a total of 442% from about 26 cents in the month of January. As I'm someone who shunned buying into a stock when it has rallied up by so much, so I decided to keep this stock into my watch list and wait for its pullback. This stock has since did a pullback of about 63% from the all-time high of 1 ringgit and 68 cents to a low of 62.5 cents as of the last close on last Friday. While I was observing this chart to see where there will be a quality entry for a swing trade, coincidentally someone also asked me to make an analysis on this stock today. Hence, I've decided to share my analysis of this stock in this video and what will be my trading strategy I plan to do with this stock. So if you are keen to know, make sure you watch this video till the end. Now let me share some background check on Salutica Berhad. Salutica Berhad is an investment holding company which engage in the consumer electronics business. It operates through the following geographical segments: America, Europe, Asia, Australia, Malaysia, and Africa. The company operates in Malaysia under one operating segment, which is consumer electronics. It provides services such as design, assembly, quality assurance, supply chain management, and is headquartered in Ipoh, Malaysia. Salutica is currently 55.28% controlled by Ocean Enlightenment Sdn Bhd, a family vehicle held by Managing Director Joshua Lim and his father James Lim Chong Shi, the former Chief Executive Officer of Salutica, based on the December 2016 notice. Currently, Salutica has a market cap of about Ringgit Malaysia 264 million with a public float of 143 million shares and an average trading volume of 44 million. If we are to look at its chart, this stock has been on a long-term downtrend since May 2017, with a short-lived rebound to the upside in June 2019, which lasted till February 2020. This lasted for about 7 months before it started traded sideways on a long-term downtrend. Then, since 27 March this year, we could see that Salute stock has been inching back up to spot a weekly continuous green bar, which also started a new uptrend since 10 April this year till 18 April this year to register a record high of 1 ringgit and 73 cents. Salutica Berhad even received an UMA inquiry from Bursa Malaysia on 17 April this year to questions over its stock's unusual upsurge in prices, hitting its highest in over 5 years. On the same day, we saw Salutica Berhad management responded to this UMA inquiry, citing no corporate development relating to the group business and affairs, and explained that the unusual surge on its stock's price to be possibly attributed to its group subsidiary, that is Salutica Allied Solutions Sdn Bhd, having filed a writ of summons and statement of claims against Apple Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Salutica started legal actions against Apple Malaysia in 2022, claiming the latter used a wireless pairing process that is similar to the content of Salutica's patent. The group alleged that the pairing method used by Apple infringed upon its patent, which it applied for in 2012. But this uptrend was since met with a pullback since 19 April this year, where we could see Salute stock has been pulling back from the all-time high of 1 ringgit and 68 cents to all the way down to 59 cents before it closed back up at 62.5 cents as of last Friday. This chart reminds me of Chart Berhad, which seems to showcase somewhat similar chart movement. Amid the recent upsurge interest in this stock, I also observed that there is a change in its substantial shareholder. Salutica chairman Liao Chan-kiang and several of its directors, including Chia Chi-hong and Lo Ting-lam, disposed of some of their shares. Liao and Chia sold 700,000 shares respectively, while Lo offloaded 630,000 shares from April 6 to 14, according to bourse filings. At the same time, we saw the emergence of Cheong Siu Chuan as a new substantial shareholder last week, who is also a shareholder of Bitrox Corp Berhad with 1.26% stake. Cheong bought 4.43 million shares in the electronic manufacturer on April 12 this year. 2 days later, he bought another 349,000 shares in the company, raising his direct stake to 4.57%. And Cheong also has an indirect stake of 2.65% in Salutica. Now come the million-dollar questions. Is Salutica now a good entry for a rebound? Basing on the chart, Salute stock is still under a weekly and daily time frame uptrend, and this is good. And at current price of 62.5 cents, Salute stock is sitting on a 50 days moving average and also a confluence with 25 pip retrace level. For educational purpose, usually when a stock did a pullback from a high to hit 50 days moving average, the likelihood for a rebound to the upside is on the higher side. But will this rebound hold the ground depends on if the rebound could take up the level of 82.5 cents. If the rebound is under 82.5 cents, most likely a further weakening of the stock to the lower side will be playing out. If we look at Jack Berhad stock as a cross reference, we could see that on 18 April, when Jack Berhad stock pulled back to test the 50 days moving average, the next 2 days it did rebound to touch the 10 to 20 days moving average level, but failed to break above 44 cents. So, on the third day, we saw a further selling of Jack Berhad stock all the way down to touch 36.5 cents to sit on its 200 days moving average and did another small rebound before it further sold off to an all-time low of 31.5 cents and retraced back to close at 32 cents as of last trading days. A full disclosure over here, I do have a position on Jack Berhad. So, will Salute stock trade in similar way to Jack Berhad? I don't have the answer to, only time will tell. As of now, since I don't have a crystal ball, I can only make my assessment based on what the chart is telling me as of current time. To me, currently, Salute stock may only be more suitable as a day trading play, but not as a swing trade yet. When I say day trading means buying into this stock with the intention of exiting from this trade on the same day. So the expected potential profit margin might be slightly lower versus a swing trade, where it may take days to 1 to 3 months to play out sometimes. For a day trade, my planned strategy would be to buy into Salute stock at price range of 60 to 61 cents, and a stop loss will be at 57 cents. Potential upside target will be first at 67 cents, and that would represent about 9.8% profit, where I may plan to sell off half, and if Salute price is able to break above 68 cents and stay there, my second upside target will be at 72 cents, or a representation of 18% profit margin. And the highest upside target will be 80 cents for the day, with a 31% profit margin. And for your information, I have also made a quick check into Salute stock financial health. Though this company has since recorded a decline of 35.5% in sales year over year, and it is still not an income producing company, but its financial health for at least short to medium term is still a pass, having a current ratio of 2.76 times and a quick ratio of 1.61 times. As of last year December, It burned a cash of Ringgit Malaysia 6.584 million versus its cash position of 7.93 million, and it was also an improvement compared to a loss of Ringgit Malaysia 9.724 million in the preceding year, that is 2021. So it is still a goal for a swing trade play. As for a swing trade, I will only be comfortable entering into a swing trade if Salute stock retraces all the way back to fill the gap at 38 to 37 cents, and with the chart setup showing an accumulation is ongoing. Come Monday, I will be looking to start my day trade on this stock, and I shall post the trade lines on both my FB and IG if it is successfully executed. So if you don't want to miss out on the action, do remember to follow me on both my IG and Facebook if you have not done that yet. And before I end my video, remember not to follow any financial advice given by anyone, and that's including myself. Always do your own due diligence. That's very important, and come to your own conclusion. Bye for now, and may the good Lord bless you and your family abundantly.